Why do we follow Jesus? This question is not just a fleeting thought, but a profound inquiry that delves into the very essence of our spiritual journey. This fundamental question probes the heart of our faith journey, challenging us to reflect deeply on our spiritual motivations. Is it a genuine love for God, a heartfelt desire to connect with the divine, a desire to know Him intimately, to experience His presence in our daily lives? Or are there other, less noble factors at play? Are we driven by fear, guilt, or a sense of obligation? We must be willing to confront our own motives, to look within ourselves with honesty and courage, to peel back the layers of self-deception and uncover the true reasons behind our faith, and honestly assess why we have chosen to follow the path of Christ. This self-examination is crucial for a sincere and authentic faith journey. Our motivations for following Jesus are as diverse as the individuals who make up the body of Christ. Each person's journey is unique, shaped by their personal experiences and struggles. Some are drawn by the promise of peace and comfort amidst the storms of life, seeking a refuge in times of trouble. Others seek solace and healing from past hurts and deep-seated wounds, finding in Jesus a source of hope and restoration. The allure of belonging, of finding community and acceptance within a faith family, motivates still others. The sense of being part of something greater than oneself is a powerful draw. Ultimately, the question of motivation boils down to this: are we following Jesus for His sake or our own? Are our actions driven by self-interest or a true devotion to Him? Are we following Jesus for His sake or our own? This is a question that requires ongoing reflection and honesty. By regularly examining the reasons behind our faith, we can ensure that our journey remains true and sincere. We can ensure that we are following Jesus for the right reasons, out of a pure and unadulterated love for the one who gave His life for us, out of a pure and unadulterated love for the one who gave His life for us. This love should be the cornerstone of our faith, guiding us in all that we do. Many embark on the journey of faith with misguided motivations, often unaware of the subtle ways in which their own desires and expectations shape their understanding of God. They may not realize how their personal ambitions and preconceived notions can cloud their spiritual vision, leading them down paths that diverge from true faith. Some are drawn to Christianity seeking a quick fix for their problems, believing that faith is a magical formula for a life free from hardship and suffering. They hope that by embracing religion, all their troubles will vanish, and they will be granted a life of ease and comfort. Others are attracted to the perceived benefits of a Christian lifestyle, the promise of a better life, filled with prosperity, success, and social acceptance. They see faith as a ticket to a more fulfilling existence, where their dreams and aspirations are effortlessly realized. The allure of community and belonging can also be a powerful motivator for those seeking faith. The warmth and support of a church family can be incredibly appealing, especially for those who feel isolated or disconnected in their daily lives. While finding fellowship within a church community is a beautiful and important aspect of the Christian life, it should not be the sole reason for following Jesus. True faith goes beyond social connections and requires a personal relationship with God. Perhaps one of the most insidious, misguided motivations is the desire to earn God's favor through religious performance. People may believe that by strictly adhering to rituals and traditions, they can secure divine approval and blessings. True faith, however, is not about earning God's love, for it is freely given through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. It is about accepting this gift with humility and gratitude, and allowing it to transform one's life from the inside out. When our primary motivation for following Jesus is rooted in self-interest, we inadvertently create an idol of our own desires and expectations. This idol can be subtle, often masquerading as genuine devotion, but it is driven by what we hope to gain rather than a true desire to serve and honor God. We place ourselves at the center of our faith journey, rather than allowing God to occupy His rightful place on the throne of our hearts. This self-centered approach distorts our relationship with God, making it more about what He can do for us rather than who He is. This subtle form of idolatry can manifest in various ways, from seeking personal gain to demanding divine intervention in our circumstances. We might find ourselves praying more fervently for our own success, comfort, or happiness, rather than seeking God's will and purpose in our lives. The danger of self-centered faith is that it ultimately leads to disappointment and disillusionment. When our expectations are not met, we may feel abandoned or betrayed by God, not realizing that our faith was misplaced in our own desires rather than in His divine plan. True faith, however, is not about getting what we want, but about surrendering to God's will, even when it doesn't align with our own desires. It involves trusting that God's plan is greater and more perfect than anything we could envision for ourselves. It is about recognizing that God's ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. This understanding brings peace and contentment, knowing that we are part of a larger, divine narrative. The antidote to self-centered faith is a deep and abiding love for God, a love that transcends our own needs and desires. This love compels us to seek His presence, to know Him more intimately, and to align our lives with His will. This is the essence of authentic faith, a faith that is rooted in love and surrender. It is a faith that finds joy in God's presence, peace in His promises, and fulfillment in His purpose for our lives. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.